What is up, Asian music fans? larcboy here with a video guide on buying your favorite Asian bands or artists and avoiding pirated copies. First of all, I am by no means an expert on importing CDs, but it's safe to say I've imported enough CDs to be able to tell which one's a real copy and which one's a bootleg copy. Now this video is for people who has never imported CDs before or have trouble shopping online for whatever reason. And because of that, when it comes time to actually buy the CD, they don't know if they're actually buying the real one or not. In this video, I'll be focusing on popular Japanese rock band Larkin CL and solo artist High because I have examples to help me explain my points better. Keep in mind, these information I'm about to tell you can be applied to other Japanese rock or pop artists, and maybe Korean pop music as well. So without further ado, let's get started. So a lot of us love Asian music but don't live in their respective countries to buy their stuff. And we really want to support them, but none of our local stores ever carry their CDs. And even if we want to buy it online, sometimes they're just too gosh darn expensive. Oh my god. Could this be? The CD value at $45, only $15 for this eBay seller! Oh my god, that's so cheap! Stop right there. Chances are low-priced CDs are bootleg. I should know. I was a victim back when I was 15. I bought 2 Kingdom Hearts OST for my girlfriend at the time because they were quote-unquote cheap. The regular price was about $80 and I got them for $20. It wasn't until 3 years later I realized they were bootleg, so I hope she doesn't find out. I have 2 copies of Hide 666 here. Can you tell which one is bootleg? If you take a look at this one right here, the colors are more saturated. This one is pretty black, pretty dark, compared to this one, has a little greenish tint. Maybe the back will be a little bit more obvious. Take a look at this one right here. More greenish, more dark. Now most of the time, bootleg copies have really off coloring, so they stick out like a sore thumb. The color is just so off that you know it's bootleg. Let's dive deeper into why bootlegs are bad. Here, the Hide CD also contains a DVD featuring 2 music videos. The bootleg also said it has one too. Let's pop open Exhibit A. Here's the first CD. And here's the second CD. Clearly here says Hello Horizon DVD. Bootleg copy. 1 CD. Where's the second DVD? And just look how bad the CD cover is. This one has even more of a greenish tint than the covers itself. So ugly. Look at the legitimate copy. Look how black and nice it looks. Now sometimes bootleg copies are made too nice, too identical to the real deal. How would you be able to tell? Well, what I got here is Larkin CL's Best of 98 to 2000 CD. Looks really nice, right? Unfortunately, this is bootleg. The dead giveaway is always the catalog number. This one says MICP02000, or I can't really read from my small screen. But usually, Larkin CL CDs have catalog numbers of KSCL number. KSCL stands for Keone, Sony, Music, whatever. See, I don't know what the CL stands for. So that makes it the real deal. This one is MICP, so this is like some other record company, bootleg record company. Catalog numbers are a way to help record companies keep track of all their artists' releases. Let's take a look at my Hide CDs again. Notice how this one says KSCL 6667 versus MICP 0007. Notice how my other Larkin CL CD has a price in yen. Do you see the price in yen on this CD? I don't. Do you? And that is another dead giveaway. Now this is in the case of Sony Music Japan artists. If your favorite band or favorite artist is from a different record label, then they will have different letters and different numbers. One way to do research is to go to official distribution sites like YesAsia.com or CD Japan. Find your favorite artist's album. Let's say you're looking for Ella Garden. Type in Ella Garden, for example. Product code is DYCL2001. DYCL is something that you should remember if you're a fan of Ella Garden and you're looking to collect their CDs. Now, not all CDs that are cheap or distributed outside Japan means that it's bootleg. It just means that Sony Music Japan has distribution in Taiwan, Hong Kong, or Korea. So if you see a CD that says made in Korea, made in Taiwan, made in Hong Kong, it's not necessarily bootleg. Now this CD right here, Kiss by Larkin Xiao, is made from Hong Kong. Over here in the corner, you see only for distribution outside Japan. And right next to it, it says, release of this CD, which is identical to a CD distributed earlier in Japan, has been authorized by the licensor under condition limiting distribution to outside Japan. This means these countries were given the rights to sell these copies in their own countries. Notice how Kion's logo is right there. The money will still go to the label and the band, whereas the bootleg will not. Same goes for this Korean Awake CD and this Taiwan Ray 15th edition. These would not be considered bootleg. For Korean pop artists like Girls' Generation, be sure to look out for SM Entertainment anywhere on that CD. Official Korean releases does not have catalog numbers, or at least I don't see it on Yes Asia, so I can't really help you guys there. Forgive me, I don't own any K-pop CDs, so you're gonna have to do a little bit more research. Going back to CDs that were distributed in Korea, in Hong Kong, in China, and Taiwan, or whatever, these CDs are way cheaper than their Japanese counterpart. However, by buying these CDs, you will have a slimmer chance of reselling it later on. Maybe for some reason you need to get rid of it because of financial trouble, or God forbid you stop loving the band. You will have a hard time reselling this to other fans because fans tend to collect official Japanese releases, so just a fair warning. Now, the only time that I would buy the Korean, Hong Kong, or Taiwan edition is when I don't want to pay the premium price because I know it's not worth it. Alright, let's move on. Let's say you're shopping on eBay or Amazon and you can't really check the catalog numbers or the editions. What do? Well, the first thing that you should do is check where the item is being shipped from. If it's being shipped from Japan, then most likely the edition is in Japanese. However, if it's shipping from Korea or Hong Kong, then most likely it's the Korean or Hong Kong edition, unless it's stated so otherwise in the description. Now, in the case of Japanese DVDs, and I'm only talking about Japanese DVDs only, you gotta make sure the region code is 2. If it's region free, it's most likely an international edition or a bootleg copy. If you need to know the difference between region free, region 2, region 1, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll talk more about it to you. But let's say the description is too vague, it doesn't tell you the legitimacy, the editions, or the region code, or whatever. When in doubt, message the sellers. Chances are the legitimate sellers will get back to you with pictures so you can confirm it for yourself. The bootleg sellers will either never get back to you or tells you that it's real, but it's actually fake. Don't be afraid to request for pictures because if they really want your money, they will send you those pictures. Now, some sellers don't even know that they're selling a bootleg copy, so let's give them the benefit of the doubt. However, don't walk into their store and say, hey, that's a bootleg copy, man, stop selling bootleg copies. They'll keep thinking they're selling the real deal because they can't tell the difference between all the stuff I just mentioned in this video. But I can, and so can you now. So where's the safest place to purchase Japanese or Asian music in general? Your best bet is CD Japan or Yes Asia. These are guaranteed to have legitimate copies. Yes Asia has the largest selection of Asian music, plus they have those different country versions that I talked about in this video earlier. CD Japan, just Japanese versions. A lot of my friends use CD Japan to buy their CDs because they have awesome customer service. I've used Yes Asia before because of their free shipping, and I usually get my stuff within a week or two. Both services are great, you can't go wrong with either one of them. I would suggest experimenting with both and see which one gives you a better bonus. Now, in the case of Japanese artists and bands, a good place to purchase legitimate used stuff would be japandiscoveries.com. Sometimes they have rare used items that CD Japan and Yes Asia may not have anymore. However, the price and shipping costs are not that great as some of my friends have suggested, but you cannot complain too much since you're dealing with rare goodies. If there's a local book-off near your house, then chances are they have rare goodies for a very handsome price. Oh, hi there, Heart Limited Edition for $5. How are you today? I'm very good. However, you still need to watch out for those catalog numbers. Saw a book off of one of these bootleg hide CDs. So I hope you guys learned something from this video and are more knowledgeable now to purchase Japanese or Asian music. I'm sorry I couldn't provide much information to the K-pop fans, but hopefully this video is still educational in some way. Thanks for watching, everybody. For the Lark and CL fans, I'll see you guys in my next video. For the others, please check out Lark and CL. They're a fantastic band. First-time listeners should check out their arrrr, Real, or Awake album. If you need some personal recommendation, feel free to message me and I'll help you out. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey guys, did you guys find this video helpful? If you did, throw me a like and share it with your friends. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a happy holidays. Peace. CD number 1. Almost dropped it again.